Today we're on the field, track and field of the FDR Drive. I gotta say, I'm glad the sun is out because I know it would have been ruthless if it was nighttime, but still put on the gloves since it's still pretty nippy out. How's everybody's day doing so far? I'd say mine's doing pretty good. Made some content before I left the crib. Now I'm making more content. Just gotta keep it up and then mastering this editing stuff, since that's the real magic. Shout out to everybody that knows how to edit videos, music, because it's not easy. It's one thing creating something, but when you try to draft it up, consolidate it, it really becomes more than a masterpiece. And that's what gets the views, that's what gets attention, that's what gets that sense of remembrance, if that's even a word. But all it takes is one good edit of a video and you blow up. But all right, I guess we're starting off with 30 heel lifts, whatever you call them. Just lift up my heels. Oh, damn. Quick little 15-second break and get back onto it. Make it 20 seconds. Lost count, but I think that was 30. Okay. It's really nice today. Better than most. So I'm guessing the real winter is gonna come, I'm gonna say early to mid-February. Because January is always kind of quick, it goes by, but the last time, I think like 2 or 3 years ago, snowstorm like crazy. But apparently on the news they said for the first time in 15 years, it snowed on Christmas, but it was a light snow. Like it wasn't really snowing on Christmas, but it was around the time, so I guess they count that. But hey, snow. But back then, when I was a kid, snow up to my kneecaps, and it was just so much fun. But now the weather, climate change, all that good stuff, just out of whack. I think one more. Next up, I'll probably do some high knee jumps, get the blood flowing. I gotta move around more. Don't want my body to shrivel up. But what's a good discussion to talk about during this time? Let me think. I got something. Do you guys think the movie industry, or movie theater industry too, is dying? I think it is, mainly because the only thing that comes out now, it's either remakes, live action, probably the same as remakes, part 2s of something, and that's about it when I think about it, since they don't invest more into the new creative stuff that is just coming up. And it's like everybody keeps talking about nostalgia this, nostalgia that, and the only reason why we keep thinking about those stuff is because they keep dishing out the same stuff that came out 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Like, bro, let that thing rest. Let it just stay there from like when it was 10 years ago. You don't have to keep making newer versions. Like when I was at the movie theaters watching Sonic 3, I saw the trailer for Superman, and I'm just like, granted it looks good, but I'm like, damn, yo, we're always getting Superman movies. Like there's more characters in DC than just Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash. Like, bro, what is with these studios and just only pushing out these characters? Like, I get it. It's all based off of toy sales and who's more popular, because that's how you really push a narrative. But it's like, yo, how are you really going to get out of that hole if you're not really working towards getting out of the hole? Like, it's just so trash to me. Like, when I saw that, I was just like, I don't care if the guy that created Guardians of the Galaxy is the director. I just want to see a different character on the big screen. I'm tired of Superman, bro. Y'all can't get it right. You've had like so many staples of that guy. Like, leave it to the animated series. Y'all can't, damn, yo. Like, even with Spider-Man 2, he's one of my favorite. He's in my top 2 of favorites superheroes. And it's like, the only reason why it made sense why there's been so many different Spider-Man is because, one, character got old, so I had to switch it over. 2, this whole thing with Sony back and forth, it was like, we got to switch characters, and like something happened. And then 3, he's passing the torch on, supposedly, to Miles Morales. I'm not even going to talk about the voice actor for Miles Morales, but still, like, it made sense. Like, they've stuck into these same people for a long period of time. But with like DC, it's just awful. And then it's just like, you gotta test the waters out. You gotta really invest. These writers, these directors, they gotta just put more effort into and be more creative and take risks. Because the actors, they're great. They know what they're doing, but they have to follow the director's lead and the writer's lead for what's the content out there. But shit, I went through a whole rant. Let me just do some high knee jumps. Toss this shit to the side. Anyway. I know I'm out of breath, but I'm gonna try to talk during my little break. But yeah, it's just like Hollywood, they're not creative anymore. They've had great people in their facilities that was willing to take risks, try new things, but everybody's sensitive and overprotective. These people on social media can't really handle the truth of reality. Like, damn, it's hard for me to get my words out. But cancel generation, woke culture, trying to be all inclusive, like, that shouldn't be the main focus of a story, unless if that's what all the story's about. Because if you want to do that, exactly, if you want to do that, stick to like doing documentaries, biographies. Like, if you're gonna try to make an entertaining movie, stop letting that be the main focus. These characters are more than their identity. They're more than the agenda you're trying to push. We're really just trying to have fun and connect with these characters. And it's just too much at this point. Like, I'm just waiting for the people that made their legacy in Hollywood to just create their own independent studios and start making some quality stuff. Tyler Perry, I think he has his own stuff, but it's just all toxic, same narrative stuff. Like, it just makes you so draining. Don't get me wrong, he has good movies, but when you're talking about the same thing repetitively, like black drama, hardship, like, that's always a constant story and it always gets views. But it's just like, at what point are we gonna talk about or make movies that shows highly of a certain culture, like of my culture, or just in general? That's what I'm talking about for just Tyler Perry. But these other studios, if you're gonna make funny comedies, look at the greats, Will Ferrell and all the movies he was in, like how much they took a risk on that. Like, the crazy shit that happened back then, you gotta bring it back. Yeah, you can already tell sun's going down. A light is moving towards the building. But whenever you're watching this, or who's ever watching this, what are some good movies that came out in the past 12 months? I would like to know, especially since the Oscars are coming up, Emmys are coming up. I don't know if it came already, but they always show movies that people have really never heard of. But the industry truly recognizes those things. And it's funny because those never get pushed out or have like a huge commercial behind it, but they automatically get Oscars. Like, are they only shown to those that have maybe degrees in like filmmaking? Like, what's going on? I guess they don't care about the opinions of the masses when it comes to getting Oscars and stuff, since we're so subjective and there's no unity, but it's like everything else y'all want our money for or our opinions on, but everything else, nah. Let me shift this over. Sun's going down, get back there. Damn, it's still going slowly, but I can see it. But I'm just looking up because I hear the helicopter, but I didn't see it. I'm just yapping. It's just kind of low, ain't it? And why it was so low? Maybe they're doing a tour, because you can't do that in New York. I did that for my 21st birthday. I did a tour in New York via helicopter. It was nice. And then I did it again in Atlantic City. So I would highly recommend taking like a tour of the city in the sky. You really get to see what the world looks like just above you. It's kind of different than when you're taking a flight to like another state or country. It's just different because that's not really the main focus. The main focus is either you looking at your iPad, the movie, or sleeping, but the helicopter rides is really something special, something nice. Lights moving by pretty fast. You wanna know what's interesting too? Some people are blaming the superhero industry or the movie franchise for why people don't wanna go to see the movies. I think that's utter BS, and it's because those that are interested in rom-com, sci-fi, mystery, thriller, whatever other genres there are out there, that community is not supporting it like how people that love superhero comics, anime, manga do. We love it so much, we'll go see it regardless of how trash it is, because that's how much we support the fandom. Even if it's trash, we're gonna support it. But now we're kind of going on strike right now because we're not just gonna watch anything now. Back then, Marvel did a good job creating some sort of legacy, with the phases and everything like that. But now it's kind of like, you guys gotten lazy, so we're not just gonna let that shit fly. But these other movie industries, y'all gotta just make the fan base feel feel like they're being heard or like it's worth coming, because shit, I lost my train of thought. What I meant to say is that the other genres of entertainment when it comes to the movie industry, or the categories I should say, y'all gotta just make your fan bases heard. That's the only reason why tickets aren't selling. Y'all really not giving them any love. You're not showing them worthwhile content. So obviously they're not gonna go to movie theaters for just some movie, even if it's like with like an A-list actor. You have to show them, bro, we got content just as good as Endgame, just as good as Avengers. So pull up, since rom-coms are funny as hell. Comedy movies are funny as hell, but it's just like no one's putting in that effort. No one's really willing to make those jokes that are risky. Like The Hangover, that was a crazy ass movie. Like that Asian dude, when he came out the car naked, I was like, what's going on? What are we into? Like, this is really what it's like going to Vegas when Vegas was popping back then. This is like the true experience. And this is what happens when you truly get lit to the point of like no return, and you're just like wondering, that's being blacked out drunk. That's like, dude, what happened last night? I don't remember shit. And the only level of evidence you got is what's on the camera roll. Nope. Like, you're not giving the fan bases any reason to come join for entertainment. So don't be blaming us superhero fans because we show love. I just don't know how to support things even when it's trash. Damn. The sun's going down pretty quickly. Okay, wrap it up, call it a day, and get out of here. All right. Oh shit. Good winter session, everybody. Now, if you need help just showing up every day, putting in that work. Comment down below. Hold on, let me just do the camera. Okay, that's better. Now, since the day's over, I showed up, I did some work, I'm happy about it. Let's just continue this tomorrow. So, if you need help starting your journey or restarting your journey, because it's been a minute, hit me up. I'm here to be your spotter, whether if that's in person or online. So in person, I'm from New York, so I got you there. Online, DM me or join my fitness group where we're going to reshape the future of fitness, because I understand that fitness isn't just about lifting weights, it's about lifting each other. And with my mantra, we train together, we grow together, we become spotters for life. So this is me signing out and heading back inside before it gets any colder. Peace.